everyone, it's Mara and it's Wednesday, which means it's Sharing Wellness Promoting Health Wednesday. And today I'm going to talk a little bit about adaptogens and essential oils that promote balancing. The information I'm presenting is not to diagnose, treat, cure any disease. It's strictly informational. So why did I choose to talk about adaptogens today? Well, because many of us feel we're under stress and we have low mental and physical energy, and adaptogens can really help the body with that. There's many reasons why our mental well-being could be effective. We could be eating too many refined foods, not enough whole foods, and way too much sugar. We could be super busy, or just a change in our schedule recently, so we're working or playing longer than we should and we're sleeping less than we should. Because our minds have a lot of mental chatter. There's also a lot of social media and e-lifestyles because we're in a 24-hour world, news, media accounts. We're always mentally thinking, working, and worrying. There's also a lot of factors that contribute to low energy. Poor diet, again, really affects mental and physical energy, especially a lack of protein. And getting dehydrated really affects our energy physically. And if we eat too many refined carbs, cookies, candy, sugar, cakes, those kind of things. Also, if we're inactive, many of us have our habits and lifestyle have changed, so we want to make sure that we exercise regularly because that actually increases our physical energy. Also, sleep plays a part of physical energy as well. Some of us, when we're short on energy, reach for that energy drink, and although it gives us a short-term energy boost, it gives us a huge rebound in fatigue. And stress greatly impacts not only our mental energy, but our physical energy as well. So if we talk about stress, here are some statistics according to stress.org. 77% of people say that they actually experience physical symptoms caused by their stress. 48% of people feel that their stress level has increased over the past 5 years, and 33% of the people feel like their stress is pretty extreme at times. So you can see that many of us are suffering from stress. So adaptogens and balancing essential oils can definitely help with stress. And for those of you who don't know, adaptogens are herbs that help the body improve its ability to adapt to environmental factors. They actually help the body buffer the effects of stress and help us adapt to stressful situations. Adaptogens can also be referred to as tonic herbs, and they offer a wide variety of benefits, including helping the body adapt to stress. A lot of them can help support mood and sleep. Many of them support the nervous system. Most of them provide glandular support, and a lot of them help to reduce fatigue and improve stamina. So there's a lot of adaptogenic herbs, so I kind of picked 10 and thought I'd share a little bit about them. So ashwagandha is very calming, it helps you sleep, it's very restorative, and it really helps with anxiety. Eleuthero works well at balancing the body, glandular support, and energy. Holy basil is really good for overall stress support. Maca is good for energy and to improve peak performance, like athletically or physically. Panax ginseng really helps the immune system, fatigue, and the respiratory system. Rhodiola, stamina, energy, and stress. Astragalus is really a tonic used in Chinese medicine for years as an overall feel-good immune support herb. Licorice is well known for adrenal and glandular support and helping with blood sugar. And Gotu-kola is good for memory and nervous system support. So those are 10 very common adaptogenic herbs. And many adaptogens are taken in an herbal combination for their synergy and broad tonic abilities. As I just shared with you, if you were to combine holy basil with schizandra and ashwagandha, you're going to get a combination of benefits from the synergy effect. Even though many of them come in combinations, it doesn't mean that you can't take them individually. You just want to make sure when you take adaptogens that you check the herbs for any contraindications for pregnancy or breastfeeding, medications or allergies, and always start out slow. You can increase your dose, but adaptogens are best started out slow and then gradually increasing. And I usually like to take mine before 2 p.m. because they are balancing and promote energy, so you don't want to be, you want, take them, usually in the morning or at lunch. Personally, I switch them up and I go from combination to individual. Ashwagandha and Gotu Kola are two of my favorites. And ashwagandha has lots of scientific support behind it. Studies show that ashwagandha helps improve the stress response, lowering cortisol levels and reducing situational anxiety, and it also supports physical endurance, cognition, and memory. So I love ashwagandha, and I find when I'm taking that and my switching them up that I usually sleep better and have more energy. There's also essential oils that kind of work adaptogenically in the body and are very balancing. And we all know that essential oils go from our olfactory bulbs to our limbic system, aka cerebral cortex, in our brain through the bridge of our nose. Essential oils offer molecular data and communicate with us. They inform our body, mind, or spirit and influence them. What's really neat about essential oils is they're unique, because each individual's sense of smell and how they perceive that smell and the effect that smell has on them is very differently. So combining oils with herbs is a great duo, especially for stress and fatigue. A single essential oil as well as an herb can contain hundreds of constituents, and some of these constituents are in higher percentages than others depending on the oil. And some of these constituents, when combined with others, can also have a synergistic effect, just like the herbs in an adaptogenic herbal combination. So that's why some essential oils may be calming or sedating, but also have the ability to uplift or stimulate the nervous system because of their complex chemical constituents. So yes, it's true. There are some that can do both. So that makes them being able to modulate. So many essential oils are known to be balancing or adaptogenic, and they can affect the physiological process of the body, helping us physically, mentally, and emotionally. And many oils can increase our threshold and ability to cope with life's many stressors. So I'm going to just give you an example of 5 oils for balancing. If we look at lavender, lavender supports a healthy immune system. It's stress, anxiety, and sleep. So if you're wanting to go to sleep at night, lavender is something maybe you want to put a little roll-on or room spray on your pillow to help you sleep. If you're feeling stressed out and you're really wound up, lavender would really be helpful. Neroli is really good for overall emotional health and balance. Really helps with stress and palpitations. So maybe if you're one of those people that gets really stressed out and you get palpitations, you may want to couple lavender with neroli. Geranium is very uplifting, but it's also very anxiety relieving. So if you're kind of crabby during the day or something and you're really anxious, but you don't want to relax to the point of lavender, maybe geranium, something you want to reach for to couple with your herb, because it's going to be very uplifting mood-wise, yet anxiety relieving. See the balancing act there. And clary sage is very good for stress, tension, and depression. So it's going to relax you, but kind of uplift you as well. And Siberian fir, that's kind of famous for its respiratory benefits, but don't underestimate it because it can really help with fatigue and anxiety. So again, that's going to give you energy as well and reduce anxiety. So maybe at nighttime we want to look at lavender and neroli. Maybe in the daytime you want to look at clary sage or fir, Siberian fir if you're, kind of depressed or fatigued. So I like to couple my herbs and essential oils with the Soki Energy Therapy products. When you look at the Chi Machine's motion energy, and it's very relaxing mentally and physically. It releases your tight muscles and everything that we get with stress. When your body's under stress, everything tightens. When you relax, it loosens and relaxes. So the Chi Machine really helps with tight, tense muscles. It helps you focus on deep breathing to relax the body and the mind through its rhythmic motion. The thermal energy from far infrared, it's a really gentle warmth, and it can support a healthy immune system because heat promotes, engages kind of the immune system in that aspect of the body. It's also very helpful for tight, tense muscles as well. And the gentle warmth of far infrared, when you're uptight and you don't feel good and you're stressed, sometimes that warmth just relaxes you. So if I'm really uptight at night, other than, after reaching for my lavender, I'm going to go maybe get the far infrared heating pad to help me relax. And then there's the electrical energy of E-Power and the ERE. The ERE really is based on reflexology, so it promotes balance through the nervous system and the organs. And the E-Power is negative potential energy, which focuses on balancing the energy at the cellular level. So if you're under stress, these are a lot of tools that you can use, and adaptogens really help, especially, if we have that cortisol thing going on. So I hope you found this informative, and I hope it gave you some tips on maybe what adaptogens you may want to look at, or some oils you may want to try, or maybe learn a little bit more about the Soki products. So thanks for watching. Have a great week, and we'll see you next week. Thanks.